I
it's
had a leading psychologist in Australia who was my student for,
mm,
well, a good while, 2 or 3 years. And at the end, what happened, we just diverged. I couldn't move. I was forced to accept the truth. He was forced to either accept it or
yeah,
suffer. He chose to suffer. He left the teaching, but
yeah,
it was because he was telling me how important thoughts were, and I was saying what JP just said. I said, well, it's not the thought that's critical. It's the thoughts that we believe that we suffer from. So you can notice that I've got a thought that Judy should marry me, but I don't see her packing her bags. So there's no truth to that. But I can believe that she should, as long as I want to, as long as I'm willing to suffer for it. But when I'm ready to stop suffering from it, I can say, Judy had a say in all of that. and I've never asked her.
there's a really good documentary on YouTube. I just watched it yesterday, kind of pertinent to this. It's called I Think We're Alone Now, and it's about these two guys both suffering obviously from mental problems. They both have a fixation on this 80s pop star called Tiffany, and they both think that Tiffany should definitely marry them. And it's kind of like, if you extrapolate on that, it's kind of like how all suffering happens, is that we have this thought that this should happen, and if this doesn't happen, there's something wrong with the universe. We're all very, very deluded. And then we see these documentaries about these people that we think that, wow, they're really, they're freaks. I mean, we think that they're deluded, but it's us.
Yeah,
Each time we believe a thought, we're just as deluded.
that's it.
It's kind of like when we believe a thought about something that isn't, it's like we think that God should marry us.
Yeah.
God should definitely marry us and give us
No
everything we
question
want.
about that. No question about that. That's why I was using Judy as a stand-in. This is so simple, but it's so difficult to really grasp. What is.
Our brains are way too complicated to
That's
grasp
right.
that simple truth.
That's it. Right.
What is is.
That's it. So what is this? Well, it's what is.
It's like, why can't we leave well enough alone, or why can't we leave isness alone?
Yeah.
Let's play a game where we leave this alone, and
Let's
then we're all together in it, and it's not, that's the most complete aloneness there is.
I have two states, so to speak, that I try to always be attuned to. One is that I'm not always loving what is happening. If I want to be happy, I need to love what's happening. And I've heard
Yeah,
about that, and I think it's a great philosophy. It just doesn't work for me yet. And because I noticed that I love what I love, and I don't even know what that means. I just know that when there's a specific feeling that comes here, Willie was over here this morning. I don't have to, I don't have to, I'll at least look at him and it's just love, just like
yeah.
hearts in a cartoon, right? And seeing that, knowing I love him, and yet I can't give you a reason why, because I don't need a reason.
No, it's kind of like a painting, or I mean any form of art that we just like. Some pieces of art, some pieces we might not love, but they, I think, just explaining it defeats the purpose of art, defeats the
Yeah,
purpose of love, because why expel it? Like, I had a Pepsi, so why, I like the taste, so how to explain the taste of a Pepsi, or to explain why do I like it? No, I just like it. You just love Willie. I just, you know, love this or that film or this or
that's
that
what it
album.
is.
Exactly. And I think one of the things that you just mentioned, that you're not always loving what is, I think that's a really key issue, because I think, again, one of the key components in post awakening is, first off, to please let everybody know that this is a genuine possibility to wake up in this lifetime